Welcome, and you tuned in to this edition of Homage Speaks, where homage is due, homage is paid, and right now we got to talk about the gift that keeps on giving, but they didn't give us enough. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowlers have been announced, and the people have spoken, but homage got to speak to those people because they made some mistakes. The first one that we got to discuss, I think, is a unanimous decision. Darius Leonard for the Indianapolis Colts. This guy is from South Carolina State. Nobody seen him coming, and he plays the middle linebacker position just about as good as OG Bobby Wagner and Luke Kuechly can do it. Now, I'm not going to belittle a guy in Bernard McKinley who made it from the Texas. I'm sure he's having a miraculous season, but let's put this thing in its proper perspective. McKinley has 96 tackles total. He got 96 tackles total. Darius Leonard got 99 tackles solo, which leads the NFL. He got 146 tackles combined, which leads the NFL. He's second in the NFL in tackles for loss for middle linebackers behind Luke Kuechly with 12. And he also has 7 quarterback sacks. This guy is one of the main reasons why the Indianapolis Colts are 8-6. Everybody's going to highlight the other guy who has returned to Pro Bowl form and looking like himself. Mr. Andrew Luck was another guy that was snubbed. Let's go deeper and talk about it. Now, the fans have spoken. Number 12, he's out there. And by the standard that number 12 is set, he should not be a Pro Bowler. He's not having a career year. He's not having the numbers by the bar that he set. They got 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,000 yards, 2 game-winning drives, 1 4-quarter comeback. His team is 9-5. They're probably going to finish 11-5, and they are going to get it done and going to be in the playoffs. Tom Brady, he is what it is. He's one of the top 10, top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the position. But by the bar that he set, he's not having a great year. But let's be clear. Darius Leonard and Andrew Luck are 2 of the biggest contributors for the Indianapolis Colts being 8-6 right now. Andrew Luck got 2 game-winning drives, 2 4th-quarter comebacks, 34 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, been protecting the ball as of late, doing what he got to do to get his team done. They have altered some things over there. Got T.Y. Hilton going. You got Marlon Mack that has established the run game. Man, those guys are playing. But I just cannot believe that the leader in tackles for middle linebackers, the leader in tackles for the entire NFL, is not in the Pro Bowl, and the NFL has the audacity to not say anything about it. This is an indictment on that award. That guy can very well be, as a rookie, defensive rookie of the year, and did not make the Pro Bowl. How does that happen? NFL, y'all got some explaining to do, because this guy is an epitome of what the position is supposed to be playing. The only thing is he doesn't have a cool nickname like Luke. When Luke be all over the field making plays, and you go out there and you see OG Bobby Wagner smacking everybody in A-gap, leading that defense, no more leading the boom. He's the one that's left. Him and Russell Wilson, which is another guy I'm going to speak about in a second, are doing what they do and leading that team in what was supposed to be a rebuilding year. Those guys are out there cooking. But let's talk about it. Everybody understand. They put Aaron Rodgers in the Pro Bowl. 23 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Those numbers sound cute, but they have resulted in a 5-8-1 record. And by Aaron Rodgers' standards, he was performing a little bit by way normally is, except for the touchdowns. The touchdowns are down. But he did get Devontae Adams into the Pro Bowl. Devontae is having a great year. But let's talk about the snub. And no, I will not talk about Matt Ryan, even though Matt Ryan is having a stellar year with 31 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards passing, 6 interceptions. He's doing what he's doing individually, but there's some moments in big games where he did not deliver for his football team. But you want to talk about a player who delivers in big moments for his football team and is not in the Pro Bowl? You know who I'm talking about. Russell Wilson. Oh, yeah, the Russ guard. Hey, this guy got 31 touchdowns, 2 4th-quarter comebacks, 3 game-winning drives, and we see him time and time again on the big stage in the big moment put the Seattle Seahawks on his back and make the play. The only time he didn't make the play was the play that Malcolm Butler made, which I believe is one of the greatest plays in the history of the sport. He jumped that slant better than probably prime time could have jumped it. He was all over that. But the mere fact that Russell Wilson has this team in position yet again to possibly make a playoff berth in a rebuilding year is simply remarkable. Russell Wilson gets it done, and he gets it done every Sunday. You don't know who his running backs are. Outside of Doug Baldwin, you don't know who his wide receivers are. But at some point, he's going to always find a way to keep his team in the game. And if it's late and he needs to make a play with his legs, with his arm, he will make that play for his football team. And it's a shame that he's not going to be representing the NFC in the Pro Bowl. It's just a crying shame because he's a phenomenal player and he's playing some football this year. But the biggest snub of all is Darius Leonard, the NFL's leader in tackles. He is all over the place, leading in solo tackles, leading in total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 7 sacks, being an epitome of what a middle linebacker is supposed to look like. And he's only a rookie. If he gets defensive rookie of the year, this is going to be a problem that the NFL will have to address going forward. The young man is playing some football. And there's one more snub. I know everybody's going to be a little bit disappointed, and homage is due on this guy. I have to talk about him because I didn't believe he was going to be the back that he's became. He's put in the work. He's put on the weight, and he's established himself as an elite back in this league. Christian McCaffrey, homage is due to you, sir. But you have to understand, you're in the NFC, and the running back position is back. If you don't have one, you better get you one because Todd Gurley, Zeke Elliott, the young boy, I got another back I have to pay homage to, Saquon Barkley. These guys are here, and they are not going anywhere. We're talking about a guy in Christian McCaffrey who leads his team in rushing, leads his team in receiving, leads his team in rushing touchdowns, leads his team in receiving touchdowns, and this guy does not make the Pro Bowl because of those 3 guys in front of him are having miraculous years, arguably better than he is. Zeke Elliott has improved himself as a pass catcher. He's still running the football effectively down here, being the machine that he is. Todd Gurley came out of the blocks gunning. Some reason Sean McVay want to get cute and not get a man the football, but he'll understand they need to get him right going into the postseason because that is when he will be needed. Everybody talking about this Jared Goff the MVP. Jared Goff make that team go. No, he does not. And he's another quarterback who should not be in the Pro Bowl. He's not a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback right now. He's having a respectable year, still improving as a quarterback, but you can't sit here and tell me he's one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the game of football today. It's no way possible. You can't look at anybody with a straight face that's not a Ram fan and tell them that. But, only time will tell, and they're going to tell the truth. Jared Goff's not there yet. But he got a chance to correct some things, give Todd Gurley the football, audible to some plays to give Todd Gurley the football, and let that horse take him into the sunset. And with that being said, this marks another edition of Homage Speaks.